Oh. Hi. Wait, let me grab some. Hi. Are you ready to look at the ending? Probably not, because you already know, I guess. I'm still wondering if there anybody who actually don't know the game. But unfortunately, from what I discovered from my save, it's impossible for me to game, so I'm gonna watch the end. I know it's a game, but I don't know what to tell you. I'm not that good at game, and it's not. Um, I know there's a story of potentially opening another save. However, I did not ask, and obviously I have one. How that would work. So I'm just gonna watch and just some form of closure, like some form of closure, and that's gonna be it. Sorry, I don't some game. I don't care. Sorry. Well, not sorry. I'm not sorry. I just say sorry all the time. Then when I'm okay. Ah. Whatever. I assume that it's possible and and from cyber, call cyber. I didn't have it. Yeah, no, I'm not looking directly at. But now the mic is in front of my rack. Sorry. I have no idea. I've been searching an answer myself. That's a little bit annoying. I'm searching for the endings, but it's just searching for it's just showing me like ending, like not enough information to fucking understand. Like it's just showing me a fucking it's just showing me a monster dying. It's like, how did we got to this part? Mm. I mean, sure, if you can leak them, that would be appreciated. Yeah, but I don't want the good ending. I've been having the same video. I looked at the same video. That's not what I want. I want the ending I was supposed to have with killing Cybele. We can look at the other ending after, but what's important to me is look at the ending that I was supposed to have, which is I looked like there was some type of Kaufman something. So like ending depends on if you do Kaufman's task, and then if you kill Cybele or save her, and then you get ending. So I don't know if I did the task of the fucking loser, but wait, no, wait, is this not, did they, what? Wait, what? What? What's going on with the internet? Hello. Hi. by the same person. They made the same video in the same day. They made them. What? Eh? Okay, whatever. Like, yeah, that's what I don't like. Cause like that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to say. Even look at the second video. How am I supposed to understand this part? How am I supposed to understand what the fuck happened? As soon as the video start, you already got the weird lady, some fucking cadaver, and you already have whoever that girl is in the corner. I don't know who those people are. I don't know how they got to that point. What did they do to Cyberly? You know what I mean? Is this not possible to find someone who just played the game? Like a full play of someone who played? Yes. I'm sorry, guys. It's really hard to unfocus. Should have searched a video beforehand. I thought it would be easier than that. Ooh, Sibyl's route. And that's the plain novel. I'm fucking stupid. Didn't know they had a novel. No, fuck, you're kidding me? If I fucking had a fucking liquid, I could have just saved her and we wouldn't fucking be here. Sorry, I never grabbed the fucking liquid. What the fuck is that fucking ugly ass tadpole coming out of her? I hate it because if like items were more, like if item was easier to see, I think I would have grabbed it because I saw it. I saw that item, or at least not properly because you're supposed to take a water bottle from the kitchen and then fill the water bottle with the liquid that is dropped on the ground. Okay, bitch. Why did it didn't give me any information? I remember clearly going to the kitchen and clicking there, and it did not do anything. I guess I wasn't properly looking at it. Because I was kind of just clicking while spamming the button while sliding on the walls just to see if there was any item. Yeah, well, I would do that if the game wasn't like so long. I don't know, at this point I almost just want to look at endings explained because if it's not explained, I'm not gonna understand shit. I just won't be able to understand at all because I won't understand what the fuck happened in between me beating up Skybilly and me going to some type of virtual place dungeon. And cannot brain it. I just wish the video was in front of me like that. I saved the guy, so there was another guy to save. It's probably gonna take some time before I play the other Silent Hill 2, and it's not even because I want to cool down like the other games or anything like that. It's just because I'm disgusted. Whatever. Whatever. I'll just gonna put Silent Hill, all endings. I'm gonna look at all the ending, and if I don't understand, I'll listen to a video that says explain. Wow, life is so not difficult. Gonna be fucking confused, but whatever. Fuck, I muted, I muted, I muted the music and not while I wrote it up.
Daddy.
Cheryl!
Thank you, Daddy. Goodbye.
Cheryl? Can't be. Can't leave like this. This can't be happening. Cheryl? Cheryl! Cheryl!
Thank you, Daddy. Goodbye.
Cheryl? Can't be. Can't leave like this. This can't be happening. Cheryl? Cheryl! What? Sorry. Let me ask you, have you seen a little girl around here? Short, black hair.
What is that? There's no way. There's no way. Like,
Have you seen a
what happened to him?
little girl around here? Short, black hair.
What is this? What is this? That shit looks AI. Yeah, that's what I was explaining. I don't know if I was muted while I said that, but like when I searched Silent Hill ending, even though I did put one after it, it still got me some Silent Hill F ending, and obviously I have no idea what it says, but there's like a UFO ending. What the fuck? More I look into this thing, more I'm happy I didn't finish the game. I would have been so disappointed to go after all this fucking roller coaster of emotion just to get any of these endings. Just to get any of these endings. What happened to my daughter? What happened to my daughter? Hello? It's either In all the endings, I don't have a daughter. Who's that baby? Who even is that baby? Oh, my daughter is the reborn baby. No, I don't remember hitting a girl at all. No, I don't remember. Alright, Silent Hill 1. Explain. There you go. Doesn't show any of the alien ending. I need to know. I need to know everything. No. This one is 5 minutes.
Before you jump into the
I like
dreadfully
short
crowded world
stuff.
of Silent Hill 2, here is everything you need to know about the first game.
Okay.
A fateful car crash lands Harry and his daughter Cheryl in a strange town infested with monsters.
So that's how
Harry
my
wakes up
daughter
and
looks like.
Cheryl in a
Wait.
strange
So we did hit a girl. That's the I forgot her name, but every time there's one cutscene and you see like this one girl sleeping and then she woke up. And she has like black hair and a purple dress. That must be her.
Harry and his daughter Cheryl in a strange town infested with monsters. Harry wakes up and hopelessly searches for his daughter who has mysteriously disappeared since the accident. From uncanny visions of a little girl to strange alleyways with dangerous creatures, he eventually finds himself inside
With
a cafe
dangerous
with a police officer
camera
named Sybil Bennett,
angle, you
who,
mean?
after listening to his ordeal, flees to get reinforcements. Harry continues his search, ending up in a school courtyard with a tower leading to an alternate dimension with strange ritualistic symbols. With no option of turning back, Harry decides to press on and investigate his surroundings.
Daddy, help me.
This leads him to a vicious encounter with a lizard-like monster, which
I
renders
did
him
that!
unconscious with the vision of a mysterious young lady. If you are wondering who that is, hold on to that thought. Harry later wakes up and follows the sound of the church bells ringing in the distance. Inside, he is greeted by a deranged woman named Dahlia, who
Yeah,
rambles
fuck
on
Dahlia.
about a mysterious device and prompts him to get to the hospital. Over there, he finds a hidden room consisting of some strange equipment with a tape and a photo of the mysterious lady from his
Alyssa.
visions,
Yes.
labeled as Alyssa.
I found
Harry
that.
then stumbles across a nurse from the hospital
forgot.
who reveals to him that the crazy church lady Dahlia once had a daughter who died in a fire. Learning this new piece of information, Harry once again encounters Sybil, who informs him that she is unable to find a way out of town. They are then abruptly interrupted by Dahlia, who implores Harry to head to the amusement park.
Is that why
to
he
stop an
never
evil
said
force from
that
taking
he's
over the
looking
town.
for his daughter and
However,
instead he
upon
keeps
Harry's
saying,
arrival,
I'm
he is
looking for a
attacked.
little girl? Like, shut the fuck up. Just say it's your daughter. It's so fucking weird. Like, just say it's your daughter. I don't get it.
By a little girl who he thought was Cheryl, but turns out to be Alyssa, the lady from his visions, and Dahlia's daughter who died in the fire. In a surprising turn of events, it is revealed that years ago, Dahlia tortured and mistreated her daughter Alyssa so that her cult could perform a ritual on her to force her to birth their god. But on the day of the fire,
Whoa, you went too
Alyssa's
fast. You went
turned
too fast.
They are then abruptly interrupted by
You went
Dahlia,
too fast,
the
what?
mysterious lady from his visions, labeled as Alyssa. Harry then stumbles across a nurse from the hospital who reveals to him that the crazy church lady Dahlia once had a daughter who died in a fire. Learning this new piece of information, Harry once again encounters Sybil, who informs him that she is unable to find a way out of town. They are then abruptly interrupted by Dahlia, who implores Harry to head to the amusement park to stop an evil force from taking over the town. However, upon Harry's arrival, he is attacked by a little girl who he thought was Cheryl, but turns out to be Alyssa, the lady from his visions, and Dahlia's daughter who died in the fire. In a surprising turn of events, it is revealed that years ago, Dahlia tortured and mistreated her daughter Alyssa so that her cult could perform a ritual on her to force her.
That's why she tortured her, because she was adopted and she was adopted by the place where the fucked up lady was. That's why she knew the daughter before. And Alyssa was already dead.
Cult could perform a ritual on her to force her to birth their god.
To force her to birth their god. So this is our daughter. Grow up. Oh. Cheryl is the second daughter of fucked up lady? Huh? What? Huh?
Town. They are then abruptly interrupted by Dahlia, who implores Harry to head to the amusement park to stop an evil force from taking over the town. However, upon Harry's arrival, he is attacked by a little girl who he thought was Cheryl, but turns out to be Alyssa, the lady from his visions, and Dahlia's daughter who died in the fire. In a surprising turn of events, it is revealed that years ago, Dahlia tortured and mistreated her daughter Alyssa so that her cult could perform a
This is Alyssa. She tortured her own daughter.
And mistreated her daughter Alyssa so that her cult could perform a ritual on her to force her to birth their god. But on the day of the fire, Alyssa split her soul, and while she held on to the pain, her innocence manifested as a baby which Harry raised for 7 years. Yes, that means Cheryl was actually adopted. When Harry brought her back to Silent Hill, she and Alyssa became whole again. Dahlia took advantage of this situation and manipulated Harry into completing the ritual. From beyond this point, with the game's multiple endings, the story can progress in different ways. Now, there are 3 things in the game that determine the story's outcome. Let's start with a brief introduction to a completely optional side quest involving the director of the town's local medical center, Michael Kaufman. Despite his role as a doctor, Kaufman also dabbled in another line of work. The White Claudia herb, when refined, turned into an extremely powerful drug, which Kaufman dispersed throughout the town via an alliance with the town's secret cult. However, things take a turn for the worse when the cult's driving force, Dahlia, tasks Kaufman with the responsibility of keeping her daughter confined in the hospital after she was terribly burned in a ritual.
That wasn't our agreement.
Kaufman was displeased with the situation and unwillingly agreed, for the time being, to do the cult's bidding. Perhaps out of mistrust, he also acquired 2 samples of a substance capable of aborting the god that the cult was trying to birth. These 2 vials of Aglaophotis are the key to unlocking 4 of the game's 5 endings. While searching for his daughter at the hospital, Harry comes across the first bottle, which is broken and spilled. He has the option to get an empty bottle and collect the liquid. The second bottle can be found inside Kaufman's bike after saving him from a monster in the resort area. Remember, saving him and then choosing not to find the second vial will be inconsequential. You need to perform both actions for them to register. If you manage to complete both of these tasks, you will be locked into the game's best ending. The collected sample can be used to save Sybil during her boss fight when she attacks the player in her parasitic form, while Kaufman will mysteriously return during Harry's final confrontation with Dahlia and use the second vial to subdue Alessa's god form, unintentionally pushing the incubus out of her and allowing her to be reborn. In the end, both Harry and Sybil will survive the ordeal. If you decide
that's
not
a
to
really
save
cool
Sybil,
ending.
Harry
I
can
wish I
still
had that
survive
in.
and escape with a reincarnated version of Alessa, which is the game's second best ending. If you decide not to help Kaufman or forget to inspect his motorcycle for the second vial, you will be locked into one of the bad endings. Harry will be unable to save Alessa, and a cutscene at the end of the game will reveal that he was dead all along, having died during the car accident. There is a silver lining, though. If you manage to save Sybil instead of Harry being found dead in his car, he is rescued by her, but whether they both escape the town is still left unclear. Now to the wackiest ending of the game, which is unlocked by finding the channeling stone on the counter of the convenience store. Harry then has to use it in 5 specific locations. The final location, however, will spawn a fleet of UFOs, and the game will prematurely end with Harry being abducted by aliens. If you like this short recap of the original Silent Hill, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
The alien. The alien. I need more information about the aliens. I need more information about the alien. That's funny. That's actually funny. Uh, what does that mean, bloopers? What does that mean, bloopers? You can't program a blooper. Oh, and it start. What does that mean? Also, if that's probably copyrighted music. I'm not even gonna try. I actually love when they used to do that because when I was a child, though, I thought this shit was real. Barbie had one every end of movie. So where's the bloopers? What? What is that video? That's the blooper? Fuck that lady. But it's nice to see her actually. She puts makeup on. Even abusers put makeup on. Would you believe that? Bro, this guy is insane. That was dumb. Yeah, that's me. Should we watch this? Don't look like I'm. Yeah, I believe the second one. Is that why Cheryl becomes blonde? Because it's not her? Why would she be? Was that why she's blonde? So it's not a wig? Thought it was a wig. Do you wear wigs? Will you wear wigs? When will you wear wigs? Thought it was. Uh, I'm not. Analyze this. I like.
It was far too short, because many had not caught on to the side quests and extra steps needed for the
Is that an AI
endings,
voice?
leading Harry to a God, a verbal bond with the divine that these nurses wouldn't have wanted. Tragic end.
Okay.
But while it is rather
This person
frustrating,
just
it
have
is
a really
perfect for this
robotic
game.
voice.
Silent Hill is a story best enjoyed through multiple playthroughs. There is so much
They
that's
had the
missed in
same
the first
voice
run
10
through.
years ago.
Playing
Fine,
it
I'll
again,
believe it.
new details come to light. Scenes have different contexts. Characters are seen in a whole new light. The short length of the game, the multiple endings, and the fact that the good endings can be easy to miss encourages players to take a second trip into town, and that second trip reveals so much more than the first. But there's still a lot left unexplained. This is a game that leaves much to the imagination, and a great deal of questions unanswered. It must be this way. A game about silence can't start telling everyone everything at the end. The ending
Valid.
cinematics
I
have
like it
no
that way.
dialogue whatsoever.
I'm a huge
Like
fan
the
of,
rest of the
serial
story,
experimental.
the importance
Actually, y'all
is
know
in the
that
silence.
serial experimental
It's a tragedy, no matter what ending you pick,
serial
because
experiment
Harry
plan
fails in
had
his quest.
they finally
In
like
the good
confirmed
plus ending, he
production.
receives an
They said that there
infant,
would be a
but it's
sequel
not
in
his
2009
child.
and they finally
Alessa is
confirmed
set free, but she still
that it was in
dies.
production now.
Both she
Like
and
like
Cheryl are gone. Two innocent
like
little girls
like
sacrificed by
this month or
selfish
something.
people.
I saw that yesterday.
How terrifying it must be for him to not only lose his daughter, but to be handed a new baby.
Because
whose
they did
origins
said
are
that there would be a
unknown.
sequel in
This isn't like
2009.
finding Cheryl on the side of the road.
But
This time,
it never
Harry
really
knows he's being
confirmed.
handed a
Nothing was
baby with
said. Nothing was
supernatural
done.
roots,
I
and he
feel like there
still
might
takes
have
her
been
in.
like an issue, and because
It's
of
this
that they went
kindness
silent
that
because
makes
they didn't
Harry such a
necessarily wanted to
fantastic
drop the
character.
project,
He
but had
does
to make
so
it,
much
maybe
to
put it
save
on
Cheryl,
pause or
and
something.
tries to help
Because it's
Alessa
very
even
long
when he thinks
after,
the
and they
world
just
took
said
his
things
daughter.
and went
He doesn't
silent.
raise his weapons against humans, even those who hurt and betray him. He tries to
Dumbass
help
loser,
everyone
bro.
he meets and believes the best of them. This is his greatest strength and his weakness. This trust he has is taken advantage of by Dahlia, leading to Alessa's end. But it is
Mason just like
also
me
this
for
trust
real.
that leads Harry to protect Kaufman, despite his
I'm
suspicious
trusting
behavior.
everyone.
In the end, Kaufman comes to his rescue. Harry's trust in people is a double-edged sword. It's a story of love and hate, but the lines between the two aren't always clear. Alessa is fighting Dahlia, but still refers to the woman as Mama. Dahlia uses Alessa against her will and talks about her daughter as if she's a thing rather than a person. And yet Alessa's sick room has a chair and a picture of the girl sitting on a table, as if someone sat vigil beside her. In a twisted way,
I feel bad
Dahlia
for
still
Alyssa.
loves her daughter. Nothing is black and white in Silent Hill. Harry stops the god, but Cheryl is gone. The last we see of the little girl is early in the game, when she vanishes into the fog. Does she
Yeah, that's the
fade
last
into
thing.
the ether
No, that's
and
not
turn
true.
back
Last
to
thing we
Alessa
saw is in the
at that very
TVs.
moment?
That's
What
like the
does
last
this
thing that
child
we had of her.
experience? How much does she understand of what's going on? And how
Yeah,
much
that's
is
true.
happening to her?
Cause she just walked
In the
away
bad
herself,
ending,
like she
says
was
goodbye to her
connected.
father. In the good ending, we don't hear from her again. It's almost more tragic, because while her soul does live on, Cheryl Mason is gone forever. The little girl we came to save is lost. What then does Harry and the player accomplish in the game? The goal is to find your daughter and escape town, but Harry fails. He fails to save Cheryl, Alessa, or Lisa, and Sybil is only saved in some endings. He doesn't exactly punish the evildoers either, as he's not the one who kills Kaufman or Dahlia. In some ways, Harry makes things worse, falling for Dahlia's lies. If he hadn't intervened, the seal of Metatron may have worked, and Dahlia may have been stopped without outside interference. Most games are designed to entertain the player, to give them a sense of power and control, and the joy of accomplishment when they succeed. Silent Hill is an entirely different scenario. Even when you get the best ending, you don't succeed. The story doesn't
Hey, that's
explain
insane.
much to you.
I'm happy I
What
didn't
happened
finish
to
the game. I was
town?
so mad.
What happened to Lisa?
Especially
What will
after
happen now?
me
It's
removing
all left
Stabil's bullet.
unknown. What sense of accomplishment is there to have? You killed the god, but you didn't save your daughter or Lisa. You were tricked and betrayed into allowing all this to happen, and just barely escaped this hellhole with your life. It's a game that leaves you bereft, and ends with a feeling of loss, because you didn't accomplish much in comparison to all that was lost. But that's the point of the story and its themes. It focuses upon silence, absence, death. It's a story of grief, of a widowed father who's lost his daughter. It's about listening to the stories of people who have been ignored, remembering the forgotten. Lisa was a young girl taken advantage of and likely killed by her boss. No one knew her fate, not until Harry found her. He listens to her, tries to protect her, and even though he can't save her in the end, it's the listening that matters, allowing the abused to have a voice, to value their lives. Harry is allowed to travel through the town to pay vigil to these people who have been lost. Alessa, Lisa, Kay Gordon, the cashier at the Indian Runner who is afraid of the cult, and all the nameless corpses who represent those who suffered at the Order's hands.
Daryl's a
He is
pretty
meant to
name.
be a witness.
I like.
He can't change what happened, but he can mourn for these people and allow them the dignity in death they weren't given in life. By treating them as human beings and mourning their loss, Harry gives them a measure of peace. Even Lisa, who eventually snaps, can come to terms with her own fate on her own time and enact vengeance on the man behind her death. It is not a happy ending, but it is an important one. Silent Hill shows us the value of kindness and faith in humanity, even when they show us the worst sides of themselves. It's a story of what it means to be a good parent, but more than that, it's about what it means to be a good person. The best endings of the games, the ones that guarantee Harry's survival, are those in which he goes out of his way to save other people's lives.
Yeah,
He
which
gives
I did not
everyone the
do.
benefit of the doubt multiple times. He helps people when
I
they
would
ask
have
him
gotten
to,
the worst
and even
ending,
when
but
they don't. He's not violent against humans except for in the direst circumstances, and sometimes not even then. The only other person to possibly survive, Sybil, behaves in the same way, risking her life to help others, going out of her way to protect the innocent, being good. The story punishes the selfish, the wicked, the unkind, with explicitly hellish, violent imagery. Dahlia is burned alive, like her daughter was. Kaufman is
good.
dragged into the fires below the grates by the woman he used and likely killed.
Good.
Evil is punished, and good rewarded. Though so much changes from game to game, this legacy of rewarding kindness and punishing selfishness
It's okay. Can have
exists
another baby.
in every Silent Hill title. It's integral to the spirit of the series. That terrible things will happen.
What do you do
There
if,
are
like,
powers and forces
you're
far
yourself,
beyond us,
okay, and then your
beyond our
husband
control.
leaves
But we as
for
human beings can
with
still make a difference
your
by
daughter,
choosing to be
and so
kind.
you're like, yay,
Maybe
woo,
we can't
my
save everyone.
my
Maybe we
husband
can't right all
and
the wrongs of
daughter's
the
about
world,
to have a cool
but we
trip,
can
and they
choose
come back
to
and
be
it's
kind.
like a baby. Like,
The
what you
skeletons
do?
in the ring.
Like, what do you do? They come back and they're a baby. Oh. Oh, but there was a video of him and his wife. Oh, okay. Oh my tummy, 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 tummy. Okay, well, I do it. I think I've seen it all. Is there anything else I should look into Silent Hill 1 before I move on to anything? Right. Out. Where do you know this information? Why was that all said? Hey, if you're saying stuff that is in the game 3, hey, that person would have said everything. Hey! What do you mean? How did we know that she was addicted to something? Alright, sir. You were really quick with clicking that number 3, huh? You're really quick with clicking that number 3, huh? Mm-hmm. So let's listen to that one then. I'm interested in.
Lisa Garland is one of the most intrigued more fully and judge her role in the game. As usual, I started my research with a name. Lisa is a nickname for Elizabeth, which is a famous name that's been given to queens and figures in the Christian Bible. It means promise of God or oath of God, a verbal bond with the divine. Her last name,
Damn.
Garland, is more interesting to me. It's not a common name so far as I can tell, but it does have important value as an object. Garlands are wreaths of flowers used to signify importance. It could mean you were victorious in a sporting event, or it could honor a recently deceased person. Garlands are
Oh,
signifiers of
guirlande!
importance placed upon something or someone else. Lisa is met in Alchemilla Hospital, seemingly untouched by the monsters roaming about nearby. She's terrified, and it's no wonder. The hospital is one of the worst locations in the game. But why is she here? What role does she play? One of the first clues about her is her style of dress. She's a nurse, but her particular outfit isn't exactly traditional.
Yeah,
Through
no.
the years, nurses in the United States have worn many things. Usually, these outfits were reserved and practical. For one,
Like
because the first
butter.
nurses were religious folk like nuns, and for another, because such outfits were only going to end up covered in blood anyway.
Yeah.
Lisa's outfit is unusual for a number
Or
of
stuff.
reasons. For one, it is accented by the color red. Most
Like
nurses
pus
back in the day
from
solely
veg.
wore white. It was the color associated with hospitals. When brighter shades did come around, it was usually green, the better to hide the grossness that would end up on the clothes.
Yeah.
Red would not have been in vogue, too similar to the blood that these nurses wouldn't have wanted to bring to mind for their patients. She's also wearing a much more sexual outfit: red heels, a short skirt, a V neckline revealing her ample bosom. This isn't just a ploy to sexualize a female character. Unlike some sexy nurse outfits in the Silent Hill series, this one
Oh, what
serves a
the
purpose.
fuck?
As we'll come to see,
What
Lisa
the
is a person
fuck?
who has been manipulated into playing a
What is
certain role,
that?
and this outfit reflects that. There's also the rather unique earring Lisa wears. The rest of her outfit is undoubtedly part of her uniform.
Nurse outfit, bro. That shit look like the one horror Gunnar game I
The green
played.
color is a complement to red, and it's seen elsewhere in her outfit. But the earring itself is a twisted, deformed thing. It's not a gem or a bauble. This one form of unique individuality that Lisa is sporting is deformed, twisted, unrecognizable as anything natural. What does that say about her? We learn little of the woman personally, though in Silent Hill Origins she mentions a desire to be an actress, which was circumvented by her family's tradition of working in the medical field.
Aww.
Actress is a role associated strongly with a certain type of woman. young, naive, dreaming of a better life, struggling and eventually succumbing to the pains of reality before reaching said dream. It's a fitting association for Lisa. There's also a strong association between Lisa and Alessa. They are almost in the same situation. They were each manipulated and abused by someone in a position of power over them. Both were tormented physically and mentally until it eventually destroyed them, and each lashed out at other people, causing more pain in an effort to deal with their own trauma. Lisa, of course, helps Dr. Kaufman by keeping Alessa alive, and in that way, she does play a role in Alessa's suffering. But is
Huh?
she really guilty of hurting the girl, or is she being abused and manipulated by Kaufman? Lisa eventually becomes convinced that she is like the others, a monster. But she's actually like Alessa, a victim suffering from terrible abuse. Her attempts to survive and cope with said abuse hurt Alessa, but it was not due to any malevolence or evil on her part. Kaufman is the true villain here. In the first game, he gets Lisa, a
And
young
I'm happy I
soldier,
let that
into
bitch die.
Claudia, and blackmails her into helping him keep Alessa alive.
Because technically, by
Essentially
not going
locking
to
her
the
away
place,
in
he
the
would have
basement of
died,
the
right?
hospital.
I
She
did
was
not
in
went there,
solitary confinement,
so he's
her
dead.
only company a terribly mutilated young girl. It
What?
is also implied in Silent Hill Origins that Kaufman and Lisa were having sex, which is statutory rape. The girl, emphasis on girl, was 16 at the time and in no position to be able to say no to the older man who was also her boss. It's clear he used his position and his supply of drugs to manipulate and control Lisa into doing his bidding.
Aww.
This relates back to the outfit Lisa wears, a nurse's uniform that is decidedly untraditional. That's because she has not been brought to this hospital to be a nurse. Kaufman has groomed her into acting as his puppet, someone who does what he wants, someone who he can force to have sex with him, someone he can blackmail to keep quiet. The uniform reflects the way she's been twisted and maneuvered into fitting into this position. It leaves her vulnerable and unprotected, and too pretty for what should be a harsh working environment. One ending of the game gives some closure on that end. We see Lisa rising from the depths of Silent Hill, covered in blood, grabbing Kaufman and dragging him down in a clearly symbolic movement. Downward is associated with the inferno, with hell. And being dragged away, dragged downwards by demons, is a common theme in literature dealing with such things.
Yeah.
Clearly, this was Lisa dragging Kaufman away to his punishment.
Yeah.
I find it interesting that the game presents us with the video of Lisa's torment. It's framed like a confession, like someone trapped in a police interrogation room confessing to a crime. It is, in a sense, a confession, but Lisa isn't guilty of anything. She feels guilty, but she isn't to blame. This confession
Aw,
is an
she's
admittance to
victim
the
blaming.
truth of her situation, which Lisa is usually ignoring through a combination of drugs and self-delusion. It also gives the player a chance to see the horror of her situation. The town is presenting Harry with Lisa's side of the story. It makes her more sympathetic. The town is trying to tell us, yes, she's done wrong, but it's not her fault. She needs your help. Sadly, Lisa doesn't get that help in time. Slowly through the game, the delusions around her tormented situation shatter. In the beginning, she doesn't appear to have knowledge of Alessa, the town's situation, or even how she came there. It's likely she's repressed it all. Eventually, she begins to remember what happened to Alessa and to herself, and the horrible things which were done to her and by her. The knowledge shatters her. She becomes convinced she is like the monsters in the hospital. But notice that while this revelation changes her, she doesn't transform into a nurse monster. She looks nothing like any of the creatures in the hospital. She instead begins to bleed from all over. What is
Aw.
blood in this sense? It is the blood of the people killed? No, Lisa hasn't killed anyone, and in spite of helping Kaufman, she doesn't have Alessa's blood on her hands. The blood is guilt. The blood is self-inflicted pain. Often people who suffer abuse and torment like Lisa's become self-loathing and inflict pain on themselves. Lisa is doing this, hating and blaming herself in an attempt to hurt herself, a method of coping with what has happened by placing blame. So she bleeds, much in the way someone would should they cut themselves with a razor, but this form of cutting eventually covers her entire body, consuming her with the pain of it. Otherwise, her physical form, even her mind, don't seem to change. She can still speak. She recognizes and calls to Harry and knows enough to attack Kaufman and kill him. She is still human, trapped in the town only due to her own self-inflicted pain. She is a lot like Angela in that respect. Yes, she's done wrong, but given the circumstances and her own trauma, it is understandable. What she needs is help, not punishment. But like many characters in this series, it is already too late for her.
Okay, word. That was cool. Alright. Huh? Which lady called who a demon? With 3 minutes prior. I'm sorry, I don't understand what guy. She kinda is. Is what? What are we talking? Yeah, but she called her a demon because she said like she's drag. Huh? Wait, what? What you guys are talking about? She didn't call Lisa a demon. She said in literature, being dragged down by your demon is a common thing. She did not call Lisa a demon. She said Lisa grabbed Mr. like killed Mr. Coffin by dragging him down, kind of like the illusion of dragging your demon down, like your demon's dragging you down. Like she is his demon, but not she is a demon. She is Kaufman's demon. Like he did bad to her, like expression. At least that's what I got. It didn't call her a demon. Yeah, she already said it in the end. She already said that she cannot be saved. I did not think that she could be saved. I'm sorry, I'm not sure of what you guys are trying to express. Hello? What's that question? I don't know what to tell you. What's that question? Why do you have hair? Hi. The fuck? This started up. Well, cool. Could have joined at a worse like. Um. Yeah. Yeah. Not everything can be black and white. That's nuanced. Yeah, no. Saying that I did not enjoy it would be wrong to my eyes because it happened multiple times that I was like, oh, I want fun. So at the beginning of the series, I was really into wanting to play the game despite the bad controls. But the bad controls, honestly, I don't know. I'm the type of person that I rather. That's not the type of pain I'm one to be into. I don't know how to explain that. Like some people would do it anyway, and I'm more a type of person of like I don't give a fuck if the bad control gives some good camera angles. Like I guess cool. But if I can't play, I can't play. And if it's a pain to play, that means it's a negative. Like, it's like, if you do not like how you play, it's still a negative thought, right? Like, yeah, I'm not bind to nostalgia. That's like the difference between me and maybe some other people is that I don't have that nostalgia kind of thing. I will not indulge myself to go through stuff because I remember it being good or whatever. I take the game as it is, and I think the game is a very good game. I love the story, and I'm really happy that I got to watch the videos because it makes me enjoy the game even more than what it was. Because if I would have just played, I would have actually probably disliked the game. If I actually had enough bullets and everything to kill Sybil, I would probably be mad at the ending I got anyway. Because I was kind of doomed. I was doomed to the bad ending. So, I mean, I preferred watching the videos. And my nose already got blocked. Oh, I'm sorry. All I'm saying is that, at least to my eyes, to be a good game, you cannot just be fun. And to be a good game, you cannot just have a good story. Because it's not a movie. You're not sitting down, watching something and trying to get the pieces together. You're going through it. And if going through it is not fun despite the story being cool, at the end of the day, like I said, it's still like a negative thought. I do not like to play the game because of the control and how difficult it was, and I don't give a fuck if the camera angles was giving me some more insight. I mean, yeah, it's true, but like if it's difficult to play, it's difficult to play. Like what can I say? So did I like playing the game? Yes. Did I like playing the game at its entirety? No. I like playing the game from time to time. There's moments I really enjoyed my time. There's moments where I did not enjoy my time at all. Do I like the story and its integrity? Yes. I love the story entirely. There's no part of it that I'm like, oh, no. No. I accept the story as it is. I think it's beautiful, and I love stories that plays into grief. I think that's very smart. Yeah, but that's not what I said. Like, it's not a movie in the way that, like, I don't know what you mean by that. But in a way that, like, I think having a style I think I think I think having a style of showing things is cool, but if you can't play the game, you can't play the game. I understand the game is old, so and I know that I don't understand every limitation that was at that time because I wasn't even alive to even comprehend what the fuck how games were made in 1990 or something. So I'm aware that there's probably stuff that could just not be done because of its time or stuff like that. I'm aware of that. Uh, Unfortunately, I do not know what, but I'm sure this game control could have been better. And I know I may be annoying with that. I don't know. I think if the game control was better, I would say yeah, I would love it. And I mean, I don't think this game is bad at all. I think definitely though this game is not. Honestly, I'm all for. This is the type of game that is not for a new player. This is the type of game that is for someone who already know the Silent Hill experience. They already know the Silent Hill. Like that game is for a fan. Like in a way that like to finish this game and fully enjoy it as its fullest, I believe you would have to be someone who already is deeply into the lore and like to a personal level so you're able to go through that side effect of the game, which I did not have. I went to this game completely silent, completely not knowing at all, and so it's probably why the controls and everything is definitely even more of a deal breaker for me. I think if I played other Silent Hill, maybe I would have been better with the camera angles and stuff, but I think if I had other Silent Hill game in me, I think I would have enjoyed it more. I don't know if everything I say makes sense, but I guess that's my opinion. It's a good game. I don't think it's a bad game. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say is that I don't know exactly how game were at that time. So I don't think it's fair for me to say like to like I think the control could have been better, but it's also not fair of me to be like, "Oh, the control is throwing off everything, blah 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 blah," because it's like I don't know how it was in that time. What if that's what it was? Like I no, I don't know what was the constraint. It's like that one time where I played Mario, right? And then I triggered the Matrix for the first time. I was like, "Fuck, what the fuck is this? That's a dumb bug. That's a dumb shit. That's dumb." Something among those lines. I don't remember what I said, but I remember being like, "That's fucking dumb." But at that time, I didn't know that in early years with pixel games, well, 8-bit games, there was this thing about having too much pixel. I didn't know about this constraint, right? And because of that, since I didn't know, well, I was blaming the game. Where now, if I play Super Mario Bros. 3 and I encounter the Matrix, which happen often, I just know, oh, it's something I have to play with the game and not against the game, because it's not the it's with it. It's with the game. That's just how it is, kind of thing. And with Silent Hill 1, I don't know what is. Oh, it's just how it is. This is just the game. This is just how it is. And oh, this is a directive choice. And that directive choice, I don't like that one. I don't know how I'm getting lost in my own thoughts, but what I'm trying to say is that, you know, it's just like saying that I enjoyed the game would be wrong because the game, I had a lot of trouble with the controllers, but saying that the game is bad just because of the control would also be wrong, kind of thing. And also me saying that the controls are bad, well, I don't know the extent of what was possible at that time, so it's hard for me to fully judge the game. So yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah, cause I played Origin. The first Silent Hill I downloaded was Origin, and you guys told me to not play that one. Yeah. I do want to play Silent Hill 2, but I'm still trying to think. I think it would probably be better for me to play the game that has the better control, so probably the remake. I would have preferred to not play the remake, but now that I know a little bit more how silent games are, I think it would probably be better for me to. I think it would probably be better for me to go with something that has better control over originality, and by originality I don't mean like how original it is, but like instead of going with authenticity. Yeah, authenticity would have been the better word. Instead of going with authenticity and retro feel, maybe I should just go play the rework. I don't know what that is. Thank you, bro. I'm sorry. You guys don't understand how what I just said took every fucking energy I had in my brain. Did it make sense? It didn't make sense. I hope it didn't. These days I've been trying to explain myself and nothing makes sense. I feel like no one's understanding me when I'm trying to be as much clear as possible. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm not replying to you guys' comments. You guys are... It's too complicated for me right now. Like, it's not anything bad on you guys. I'm just mentally not doing well. And by that I mean, like, I've been zoning out a lot. So, like, I want to say I wish to be here and stuff. And I do appreciate the conversation and stuff. It's just really hard for me to keep track of things and to not zone out and be completely gone. Oh yeah, that's what I think about the game. It's a good game. I'm gonna play Silent Hill 2, but I'm gonna take a break. And that time, the break is not because I want to cool down from the game. It's mostly because, well, one, I do think that I don't know, but for the next few weeks, I kind of just want to play stuff that are more chill. You know, I don't want to hear about child sacrificing and stuff like that. Especially in its day and age where it's almost difficult to escape it. So, I feel for playing stuff that are maybe more light. But it's mostly because I'm pissed off of how it ended up. Because at the end of the day, I still wish that I could have finished the game by myself. I still wish that I could have gone into the credits. But now that I realized that, I was locked into the bad endings with a S anyway. I'm like, well, I guess even if Miracle, I would have killed Sibyl, and then Miracle, I would have killed the boss. Like it would, I don't know. It would still. We just watch all the endings. It would still be bad. I would, yeah. It would still be bad. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm pissed off that I didn't have to play the game, but knowing the outcome of my save, I guess it's like fine, because it's like, well, it would have been very ass anyway, and I would probably be pissed off. I would probably be extremely pissed off after the ending that, well, after what I've gone through, because I mean, I like that this game is about grief and everything, and I think that's interesting, but like, I definitely put too much energy in this game that I feel like should have been put into. Like I'm at the verge of like I put too much energy and soul into this game that the ending I was about to get would have just pissed me off. Like no matter what, even the ending with the fucking baby, I wouldn't even have fucking understand, and I would be like, "Fuck is that? Where's my daughter?" Like, any ending, I would have been pissed off. So at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm telling myself maybe it would have been... Maybe it's better that it ended up like that. I wish I could have finished the game, but knowing the outcome, I guess it would have been better. Well, I guess it's better like that. Yeah, I guess me spoiling my own stuff with the YouTube videos is better, because now it feels like less emotion is entailed to this, because yeah, I would have been mad. Literally, I think any ending I would have been mad. I also did not pay attention of any of the context. So like, if I would have seen Hoffman, like the dude, now that I know what he did, I would have killed that bitch ass. I would have looked at the demon, eat him alive. But like, if I was in the game, I wouldn't even... Like, now that I have the context, it's like, I want to play, and it's like, I would have done that. And it's like, no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't have. My saves shows that I wouldn't have done that at all. I would... No. No. I wouldn't have had the ending, or at least what I want. Yeah, I know you gotta save him, but I mean... I just said any ending, I would not be happy with it. Any ending. Well, I don't really know what else to do. I mean, honestly, guys, I'm sorry if this isn't a long stream, and I already knew it wouldn't be a long stream. But I mean, I don't know what else to do, and I mean, if I don't do anything that takes my mind enough, or grasp my mind enough, I'm just gonna zone out. So, yeah. I'm sorry. I don't really know what's going on. I guess maybe my mind is definitely hurting, and I can tell I'm stressed because I have eczema on my neck again. That means I'm scratching my neck, and I don't realize it because I normally don't scratch my neck, and I haven't had any rashes there since I think actually last time I had rashes on my neck was when I did synchronized swimming because I was so stressed of the competition and I would scratch my neck. And I haven't done that since I stopped synchronized swimming, and weirdly it had restopped. It had restarted. It's really weird. My neck hasn't been itchy since my teenager years, and now it's like back, and I try to not scratch myself, but rashes just keep spawning without me noticing. I've been scratching myself without noticing, I feel like. So I can tell that I'm like stressed out, but nothing really happened, okay? I don't want anybody to be like, did something happen? Oh, it gotta be a breakup because I'm a girl. No, nothing happened. Even myself, I don't really know. Sometimes it's just your mind. It's like in the back of your mind or something, but it's like too harsh for you to know what it is, or I don't know. Actually, I have no idea. All I can tell is that I know I am stressed by the way my body is acting, but I can't really tell anything, like any events. Yeah, and that's why, yeah. And I feel bad because if it was just me, I would have not been on stream, but I want to be on stream. It's just really hard to be there mentally. Um, yeah, so lately I've been mostly just playing Hertopia, honestly, because that's like one of the only games that I can kind of like point and click and not put too much mind into it, but still be there, and I can be completely zoned out, no thoughts. It's been an hour, I haven't moved or something, but on Hertopia there's still something being made. Like I'm gonna be completely zoned out, but you know that bitch just fucking catch 50 bugs. You just know. Oh. But in reality, I haven't moved. It's been an hour. I haven't blinked. My eyes hurt these days because I forget to blink. My eyes have been really, really watered because I've been zoning out so much that I forget to blink. And, anyway, sorry, I shouldn't talk too much about those stuff. It makes me feel a little bit unsafe, in fact. I don't know how long it will last, but so far it's been going since Sunday, I think. My mind. Actually, today though, I'm happy because I've been able to formulate phrases where yesterday or even the day before I just had a hard time to do that. It's so weird. Very weird. Oh no, I want to say it's that. I don't know. I'm just living. I'm just letting the time pass, and eventually maybe the zoning out will pass. But yeah, that's why I don't remember how it went yesterday, but I think it went okay. Um, but yesterday I was kind of like on another state of mind. I was also I was zoning out a lot, and the fact of being like that, it makes me feel very feel like I'm not able to express myself fully, and I'm scared that people will notice that I am not fully there. So I don't know. This week I'm trying my best to be there all week, okay? Because I don't want to cancel stream, but at the same time, just know that it's just like it's hard. It's just hard. It's just hard. Yeah. It's like I'm stuck in time and space right now. It's like I don't even fucking know where I am, what time it is, how long have I been here? You know. So yeah, I want to say that I'm sorry for that. No one is at fault, okay? Nothing, well, nothing happened. I don't know. No big event happened. Nothing crazy happened, actually. In fact, good things happened to me lately. I don't want to talk much about that because it's none of your business, but like, I've been waiting on the waiting list because I'm Canadian. But I've been waiting on the waiting list, and then when I said to my therapist, she was like, "Has anybody respond to you for that?" And I'm like, "No, it's about to be a year. No one ever talked to me about that. I'm on the waiting list. Literally, they cannot tell me when I'm gonna have the services." And she's like, "Oh, damn, it's been that long. Oh, okay, then I can try to get someone to help you out." And guess what? Having a professional helps to make things go faster. I don't know why we did that before. But anyway, nothing is made yet, but I have been informed that my application is accepted. So that doesn't mean anything yet because nothing has happened, but some professional told me my folder was open, like my file was open, accepted, and that eventually things should get started. So nothing's going on yet, but I mean, at least it's nice to know that, you know, my files aren't in a pile of other files. It is in the pile of other files, but it's in another section now, so it's better. It is a good thing, positive thing. I've been waiting for over a year. So yeah, no, in fact, nothing bad happened. In fact, good thing happened, but my mind is somewhere else. So I'm gonna continue my propaganda. Please, more people should play Hertopia. In fact, more people should log in just to get those My Little Pony badge, just so you can exchange with me. In fact, you don't want to play the game? Well, why not just go on the game and actually be useful to me and do that one thing that you have to do once a day and give me your stuff? Why not? Give me those extra badge. I'm gonna exchange them. I will exchange them on Discord. Give me those extra My Little Pony badge. You look bored. I swear it's not difficult. You just have to log in once a day. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, by the way, if I talk a lot about Hertopia, but please understand that in the state of mind that I am, where it feels like I can't do anything, and I don't even know where I am, or anything like that, where the only thing that grasps me into reality is Hertopia. What can I say? I just wish more people would play with me. What can I say? We could do a fish event. Don't you want a crystal shark? It's gonna disappear for an event. Don't you want a crystal shark forever in your restroom, your living room? That's pretty cool. Don't you want to see a cute duck with a winter hat? Pretty cool. Wait, what, for real? Wait, what, for real? No, I'm for real though. If people play, please, you know you can. Actually, I'm about to play as soon as I finish the stream. Can I show you guys? Can I show? Oh, it made my hair go up. Oh. Why is your hair down? I don't know. Where's your penis down? Actually, no. Thank God it's like that. Sorry, never mind. I did not think before saying things. My brain is like funny, haha. Okay. Okay. All I wanna do is just show, okay? All I wanna say is just is show it. I wanna show you. Okay, so when you join the game, okay, what you do is that you have to click this icon right here, okay? And then it's gonna show you all town. Because if you click start, it's just gonna make you join a random town. And you don't want that to happen. You want to play with Acti. You want Acti to play with you. And Acti wants to play with you. He wants you. That's the propaganda right here. I felt like Samuel, like, I want you. Is that the page? But instead it's Hertopia, and instead it's me. I want you. So you go here, and then it's gonna show all towns. Okay? And then after that, what you do, okay, is that you go on Discord. Okay? And oh well, that's the town of last night. I did not remember the fact that I wasn't in that town. But you go on Discord, and there's a Hertopia thread. Okay? And I put my town ID every time I play. Well, almost every time, because when it's like 8 a.m., I don't want you guys to know that I'm playing, even though I am definitely playing. Uh-huh. And so you just join. In my case, I'll just press go and go to this town. But what you do is that you go on Discord, and then you click the icon, the little town icon that was in the corner right here. And then you paste the town ID that was right there earlier. So you're gonna be in my town. And if the town is full, then tell Acti, because Acti will change town so everybody can be the same. Just want more people to play with. I don't really have anything to show, honestly. I just really wanted you guys to know, if you play Hertopia, don't play alone. Play on my town. I'm pretty much always online, so. And I'm pretty nice too. I could give you something. Actually, in fact, no. I'm gonna show you something else. Okay, so now when you're gonna start, it's gonna have a tutorial, but it doesn't matter about that. You do tutorial and stuff. But when you're out of the tutorial and you're finally in the real time, real life, real stuff, because it is kind of like Animal Crossing, right? You want to go here. So you want to like go here. You click the little icon. You can press track. So what I did, you can press track. Yeah, no, for example, stop doing that. Stop taking pictures. I mean, if you want picture of me, yes, indeed, you can have pictures of me and put them next to your bed and everywhere on your wall, huh? Okay. So you went to this place, right? You went to this place. You tracked, and now you want to go to the rainbow. That's a rainbow. So you want to go to the rainbow. it's snowing, so it doesn't show. But see, normally it's a rainbow. Okay. So it's kind of long, but if you bug it, you can actually walk up. If you think it's too long, you can just walk on the side. Okay, and then what you do? I already done it today. Okay, so but you're gonna see two things. One, you need to have all the elements, and that's why you go see me. You go see me, cause I always have every element. Okay, because I'm a fucking weirdo. Okay, so you go see me. So we can exchange the elements, and then what you do is that you have to water down this. There's gonna have an icon, okay? There's gonna have an icon. And once you water the tree, it will give you packs that you can draw. Okay? And once you draw those packs, it will give you that. And if you don't want to participate, please just fucking give it to me. Give those badges to me. I will exchange it. If you can do this once a day, I swear to God. I swear to God. If you don't want that, and you want to help out your Oshi, just go on this game. You don't even need to play for real. Just go on this fucking... Just go on the fucking rainbow. Just go on the rainbow and give me your badge. I will exchange them. I will exchange them. I'm gonna exchange them. If you want to, I can even give you the dupes back. I don't care. I don't care. I can help out others. If you also care about those, give them all to me, and I can just make double. I can just exchange for infinite time. I don't give a fuck. All I'm saying is that if you do wish to keep it, then we can do exchange. When you click here, there's this button here that says send badge, and then you have to own them in your inventory. Like for example, I have this one, which is the Twilight Sparkle store, and I have a double, and so I can give it. And when I click send, you see the badge will be right, and you can give it to. Okay. I know you guys don't care about my game. I'm just telling you guys how to... If anybody... If anybody wants to help me to get all the My Little Pony badge, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. But essentially, that's how you do it. And it would be cool if we're people playing. No, I'm not a brony. I'm not at all. Which is funny, because I think I would have been if I had access to the show. I just straight up did not have access to the show. I'm an OG kid. I don't give a fuck about anything people will say. I'm an OG kid. Maybe not like Generation 1 because I was dead. But Generation 2 and Generation 3, My Little Pony was my shit. Minty was my favorite, and I'm still mad that she's no longer in the main team. Because Minty was derpy before derpy was a thing anyway, bro. Minty was the shit. I didn't watch actually anything because I didn't have access to these. But I was an OG kid. I was playing with the dolls, bitches. Yup, I have the pony dolls, okay? I had the pony dolls. I never watched a fucking show where they are on 2 legs. That's human. Yeah. Or even the show where they're ponies at all. I did not even watch this because I didn't have access to the TV. No, bronies just mean that you like My Little Pony. It's not like you have to be a man. It's just the name of the fan. It's the fan name. But no, I'm not a brony. I'm not a brony at all. Because I never watched My Little Pony. I simply played with the dolls when I was a kid. I had this memory game that I would play with my mom that was for that too, but yeah. Though if I had access to the show, I think I would have been 100%. I don't know. I don't want to act being like, no, I wouldn't have, no. Like, I don't know what I'm talking, like, I don't need to say that. Like, nah, I feel like now I'm more tomboy than when I was a kid. Cause when I was a kid, I was a girly. I would still play with cars or whatever, and I did wanted a Bakugan, but otherwise, I was doing the My Little Pony, no, My Little Pet Shop. I was doing the My Little Pet Shop videos. Anybody knows? Anybody knows those? I feel like some people know because Gura, I think it's Gura, or I guess Senza, whatever. She was known for making those when she was young, and I was like, that's my girl. Me too. The only thing is that I didn't understand English or just internet in general because I don't know. Actually, now that I realize when I go on the internet, everything I do, it's in French. But I feel like in the past, anything I would do, I would just go on the internet and it by default, it was in English. Because I didn't understand anything. I didn't understand YouTube. I didn't understand how to make an account. Like I had no YouTube account. I didn't understand how to make that. So I never posted the video I had or whatever. Like I understood how to make myself a YouTube at like the age of like 30 or 40. Cause I guess it wasn't English anymore. I actually don't know, but like I genuinely had no idea. For me, it was gibberish. I was looking at places and it was gibberish. The way I could watch videos on YouTube is by looking at what it's recommended, or I had to search it myself on the search bar. Otherwise, I like. Actually, that would make sense until early 2010s. That, because I would search everything in French and everything would be in English anyway. I feel like I don't know, like, but yeah, I just remember not understanding anything at all every time I would go on the website that didn't have French right away. Like kids game had it, and I was mostly playing French game anyway. So like Club Penguin was big enough to have like a French, but actually no, I understand. No, my first account on Club Penguin, it was in English, and it was my neighbor. My neighbor for some reason fucking knew English. What the fuck was he on? I'm still asking where that neighbor is, because I swear I hope he's in prison or something. Okay, no, maybe not. That's kind of crazy. But I wonder where this neighbor is. I wonder if he succeeded in life or no. Because he was a very, very weird kid. Yeah, he was also very, very weird with his sister. So that's why I'm like, did they like move out at some point? So I kind of lost track of them. Yeah. Man, I remember also his dog would always fucking like whimper on me or something. I was scared by his fucking dog. His dog was called Shadow, but he was white. That was like a white husky or something. I was traumatized by this dog, bro. I actually really wonder where this guy is now. Like, I wonder, is he successful now? Did the weird shit he did as a kid, did he stop that? Did he realize it was bad, or like, I don't know. Equivalent to Obama? I'd say like Alberta or Saskatchewan. That's like the two weird. This is like the two weird places. Nobody fucking knows what's going on, to be honest. Manitoba? Where's Manitoba? Manitoba is... I don't know. I know in Quebec we have a place for like Alabama, but it's Saguenay. The people that fuck their own family, they gotta be in Saguenay. That's all I heard. No, not nearly as bad as Alabama. No, we have nowhere in Canada that would be as bad as Alabama. I feel like there are more jokes than actual thing. And I feel like in Alabama, you actually have stories of people doing inbred stuff. Like, I've saw documentaries where I feel like Saguenay, for example, I feel like it's more like a common joke than an actual thing. Cause I mean, I never looked into the statistic of incest. That would, but I mean, that would kind of be special of me doing that. Anyway, yeah, no. Oh, ouch. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, no, I don't remember how we got there. Oh yeah, My Little Pony, and then saying I was doing My Little Pet Shop video. I still kept one of my pet shop. My mom has given it all to my cousin, and then my cousin probably gave it all to, well, not my cousin, but the mother of my cousin gave it all to someone else, and you know. But there was my favorite pet shop. I kept it. I couldn't. But I was like collecting them, and I was collecting the shinies one. I don't want to say I was collecting them like in a crazy way, because at the end of the day, my mom was still someone that couldn't afford a lot. So it was like my own collection, and not actually like I own all of them. Like, I think I had like maybe like 4 shiny one. The shiny one, they had like glitter on. That's basically it. I had like an octopus that had glitter on it, and then the one that I kept, it's the, how do you call this in English? The baby, the thing that you are before a butterfly. Not a worm. You are a. We're playing charades here. If you're a baby butterfly, you're not a worm. You are a caterpillar. Yes. So the only pet shop I kept was a alright. Was a caterpillar. Yeah, it was a caterpillar that was green and had glitter on it. I wonder if now I have the nostalgia kicking in. But My Little Pet Shop was probably the thing that I was the most like fan of, I think. Cause like I had like a whole like thing. My Little Pet Shop, the thing about those is that they all had like a like sticky thing under their paw. It wasn't sticky, it's like an element. You know those things that you can put on a fridge? They're called elements, I think. And they all had like that, and like the way it was working is that you could put a pet shop on one thing, and that one element would like activate the whole mechanism. And it was just way too cool. Like I had this like whole thing. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like magnet. Yeah, that's how it's called. It was like, I don't know. I think it was like an attraction park or something, and you would just put like one pitch up in the magnet. If the magnet was touching the right thing, the whole thing would be like automatic, and it would move. And I had this one thing that would be like, fuck. I want a pet shop caterpillar. That one is not my caterpillar. Right here. No. No, it's even simple than that. It's just the magnet would make everything work accidentally. There you go. With them, her caterpillar look like ass. Mine is way much more prettier. Mine is way much more prettier. Wait, it's like this one here. Whoops. Actually, I did have the turtle. I remember having the turtle. But the one I kept is this one, but mine is different because mine is shiny. Mine has glitter on it and it's completely green, like light green, like lime green. Yes, it's this one here. $40! It's not extraordinary like those cards that are $1,000, but knowing this little thing is $40. And I own it. That's the one I have. Is this one is like shiny. I don't know if it shows. It kind of shows with the how it reflects on the forehead. But I have this one. And it's like shiny. And it has like, yeah. Yeah, it has like that glossy on it. Ah, damn, yeah, that's the glitter set. Oh, I wish I didn't look into the octopus. The octopus was my favorite one, and then I realized she low-key ugly. Wait, she low-key ugly. But I really loved her. She was my favorite one. I wonder how much she is. How much... I realized I had a lot of them. I really had a lot of them because I'm looking at some and I had so many pet shop. Wait, is there like a place where it says all the pet shop and I can like check mark the one that I remember having? Because that's insane. I was a pet shop girl. Like I thought I was a Bratz girl, but I had like 3 Bratz. I was just playing with the same one. And you could change the feet. I know that has nothing to do with it, but you can change the feet, you can change the outfit, stuff. Fine. No? The pet shop? That's the octopus. And that's like actual glitter. Like, yeah, I mean it shows. That one shows extremely how bad the glitter was at that time. Oh my god. I thought she was prettier than that. When I was a kid though, I was like, that is my most rare artifact. She's $4, bro. She's $5.50. She is fucking $5.50. Oh no! How many of those pet shop did I had? I think there's something like someone might have given me some pet shop, I feel like. Or something, because there's no way my mom would have gotten me. Now I need to know. I need to know how much pet shop I had. So shiny, I know. No, like the glitter was directly on it, and I mean, some of it could like scratch away. A little bit of it could like crash away, but it was like fine. There's way much more than thousands pet shop. That's not precise enough. Rubber balls with the faces? That's not really precise. I want to search the thing that I have. I want to try to search the mechanism that I was trying to explain, because I feel like none of y'all fucking got what I was trying to say, but was like it said. Oh, it's this one. Oh my god, yes, is this one. Okay, so actually that was a huge box that would just have all of. Okay. Ah shit, that's not. It just put the whole page. So, what I have was exactly that. Alright. That was, I feel like this shit was revolutionary for its time. That was the best toy I ever had. This is straight up the best toy. I keep saying like, yeah, I really wanted this, but I got this. I got this. This whole thing. It was so big. You don't understand. And now it says, it exactly says what it does. So every little, like, little less, it's little less pet shop. I thought it was little pet shop. Now I learned that it's less. Oh, thank you, PS5. I did have the Hot Wheels. No, because when I was young, I was part of the Hot Wheels something. I had my own card with an ID. I don't know. I have that faint memory. But basically, how it goes, that like, I'm gonna put it because kind of complex. That's so cool. Okay, so it says the Rail Around Playground is the ultimate play park for all your fun-loving pets. They can reach through the obstacle course to win. Wait. So I had those cool things like the bed. There was like beds, and the beds had on them, like make them those things big. And then like, okay, so the pet shop had like that little magnet thing, and that to some stuff it would work. So for example, here you can here. So you see like here, that's an elevator. That's an elevator. Like pets could go through it. And like all of this was detachable. I remember like you could detach this here, like the whole section. It's like here. I for some reason remember that I love little parts. And basically here. Wait, so yeah, so here is just, but that here whole, right? If you put, so this whole thing here, if you put the My Little Pet Shop here, so if you put Pet Shop in those things, there was a magnet that would just make this thing burn. This whole thing here would just burn by itself. Like, not you. It was like the whole mix system that as soon as you put the magnets on those things, those like little pods, it would just make the thing spin. And then you could put your other pet shop like on those like pet shop like turn with it. It would turn. And then you had this whole option, like this one thing I remember I used to play the fuck out of that. It was just a bed with wheels. But since there was the magnet and you could just put your pet shop in, they would never fall. So I would just straight up have like the whole magnet thing, and I would make them go slide, and yeah, no, it was the coolest thing ever. That was like the best toy I ever had. The real brown thing. Now I want to see it. For sure, they still have. For sure, they have. I want to see. How is it called? Trailer. I want to see if there's a trailer. Review. Yes, the commercial. Honest. Now I want to listen to the trailer. Obviously, I think that trailer would be in French, but you know. It's my nostalgia. Had your nostalgia with Silent Hill, that's my time now. Look, it turned! It was so cool and so big! It was so big! Yes! I missed that part! This was so cool too. You could make your little pet shop do the course right here, because there was like an element. You see it right there. There was an element. Magnet. That's how you call it. There's a magnet, and you can put the magnet there, and then you see like with her finger right here, you could like slide through the thing, so it made it look like your pet was like doing the course. Yeah, though we didn't had any toys advertised in Quebec, it is true. Though when you would listen to Teletoons, there was some. There was some. It's not impossible. I remember. I remember very clearly seeing some commercial on Teletoons, like Nerf guns or something. Only 2 pets. Okay, I have to figure out how the fuck I got so many pets. How the fuck did I got so many pet shops? I had to ask my mom what happened there. Because I swear I had so much. I had so much. I had like at least 30. At least 30. Easily. But yeah, no, that thing was just so cool. It was turning by itself. 2005. Oh my god. Showing 12 years. Oh no. Oh wow. Trying to find something that I had. I didn't have any this so far. Oh, I remember.
Wintertime Wonderland. Snowy fashion. Wintertime Wonderland.
I'm sorry, but like you guys don't understand the effect of brats on little girls. They were so cool.
With 2 different wintertime outfits. And 17
You guys don't understand. You guys don't understand what brats have done to the whole doll system, bro. You guys don't understand. Why this dog like is getting like you guys don't understand how much Barbie, because like I feel like before Bratz, Barbie and like dolls, like kids toys was all about like Barbies or being a mom and having your own baby, right? But then the Bratz came out and it's like no, you can't be like a cool teenager like dressing cool. Like it was like so cool. It was just cool. Like yeah, it was just very cool. And I remember faintly, but my mom would listen to those, well, some of those, because they would be on the TV, and people would be mad at Bratz because they were like, Bratz is very bad dress, and they have makeup, and it's like, all right, what, Barbie, but like, but they were like, Bratz have makeup, and it shows to kids to put makeup at a young age, and it's like, I don't know, what? It did not have that effect on me, but whatever. Um, but they were like, brats are they're dressing way too this way and this way, and they have makeup where Barbie doesn't have makeup. Barbie doesn't have makeup, and Bratz has very they're like a proportion of Bratz is bad. Okay, so is Barbie. You seen Barbie's proportion? So is Barbie. She had bad proportion as well. They were like, no, but the rat devil incarnate is the devil incarnate, cause, cause it indulged young girls in wearing big red lipstick with big lips. Oh, is this one? Is this one? Okay, this I had these and it put people in shock. That's what I'm talking about because they had the Barbies, they had the baby dolls, and I had the baby. I love my baby Bratz dolls, and they were mad that the baby Bratz had makeup.
The brats were looking at their baby's pictures when
They were mad. And they were like, the babies are too sexy.
Each brat's babies comes with their own pet.
Yeah, they all had their own pet too. I had baby Jade.
Collectible brat's babies with pet, diaper bag, and blanket, dolls and accessories each sold separately.
I think it's funny because now that I look at it, honestly, now that I look at it, especially like, I don't know, part, like the drawing parts, like all yassified,
Pictures when
like this, low-key, I understand. As an adult, you may be like, oh, this looks like sexualized kids, but honestly, I feel like adults think too deep about it. They're making it worse because they understand sex. I didn't understand anything about sexualization. I was like, that's a cool baby. That baby is so cool. What do you mean? All my babies are bald. What do you mean? I've been playing with bald babies since the age of like 2 or something. I have pictures of 1 year old with my own baby myself. And they're all bald. They're all bald. A bald baby, not cool baby, but then whoa. I have a cool baby. Look at this cool baby. Look at this cool looking baby. But adults, they were like, adults was seeing this as, you know, sexualizing baby because the baby has makeup and they're dressed like this. Well, I remember the discourse. I remember the discourse, and I have a faint memory of my mom listening to a, uh, I have a faint memory of my mom listening to, um, like an interview about it. And it made, I remember being scared. I remember being scared by the, like, PS. It was not a PSA, but it was like, I remember it was on Telekinetic, and it was like, not like an interview, like they interviewed people, but it was like an essay in the video, I guess, talk about it and like saying like bad stuff about it. And obviously, since it was towards adults, there wasn't any flashing colors or anything like that. There wasn't anything of that. It was like presented in a more predatory way. So I remember being extremely scared. I remember being scared of the show that was talking about my baby Brad's dolls. How could they say that about my baby Brad dolls? It's funny when you think about it. So little things scare you as a child. It's kind of funny to tell myself people talking bad things about my toys scared me because the way they were presenting it, it was like, oh, it's sex, it's that, and I really remember that faint memory of like my mom looking at it and remembering them saying that it was sexualizing. I didn't even know what those words were. I remember I didn't know. Bro, like, bro, look at, bro. I had this one.
You looking for trouble? Trouble never looks so cute.
They're so cool. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That's sexualized babies, are they?
Each big baby has their own pet.
And that never occurred to my brain that they're sexual. They were just cool. They're just cool. Because the other babies, they were bald, white, and not cool. They were bald, white. They were all wearing that pinky-ish overall. And they were not cool. What can I say? They were outdated. My ass didn't wanted a white bald baby anymore. I wanted a cool baby breast. Wait,
Silver Sonic, future running, Barbie Volkswagen, new Beetle. Silver, so today.
I remember wanting that one. I never got it.
Purple, cool. Purple's awesome. Volkswagen New Beetle. Barbie Volkswagen New Beetle. Cars and dollies sold separately.
Alright. I don't think there's any that I remember having. Cause yeah, I think I'm gonna try to search, but it is true that in Quebec we have that thing with advertisement for kids, and it is true that um like uh how oh yeah, like I remember Club Penguin got banned from a little time or something like that in Quebec. It was uh predatory, but I remember uh what is commercial in so it does exist, but you can see some of them are really old.
Tes joues sont rouges, tu es malade. Vite, ta température.
They're really old because yeah, after some time they were like I remember some I remember some yeah, but we had French like I'm sorry, but I feel like I remember that.
Sirène Lumière est danse aquatique. Elle nage comme une vraie sirène. Elle s'illumine. Vis des aventures magiques avec Barbie, Sirène Lumière et danse
Oh,
aquatique.
never mind.
Tu peux être
I never heard. But I feel like I saw some nerf shit.
Tes joues sont rouges, tu es malade. Vite, ta température. Oh là là, tu as de la
That's really old. Yeah, then I guess maybe it was like the English. Because I feel like I have. Found it. Okay. Right. That's all for 2025. That's okay. That's kind of interesting. I don't know. Why do I feel like I saw some generic like Nerf commercial or something?
J'aime me promener, danser et rire. Mon silly friends. Les silly friends poussent des vrais cris d'animaux. Comme
That's
le chien
Quebecois for sure.
ou le singe.
But that's old as fuck. That's probably before I got before that rule was split. Yeah, that's very old. I did not know this. I did not know this. I'm looking at it because it's like Quebecois kid commercial. But yeah, I did not saw that.
Barbecue Party, le plus rigolo des barbecues. Retourne une carte. Domino Express. Aligne les dominos. Nouvelle dimension. Devenez le maître des...
Pet Shop ont emménagé dans une superbe maison. Waouh, elle est immense. Minka, Zoé et les autres
Yeah, I never.
s'éclatent à tous les
Yeah, I
étages.
don't.
Fabuleux. Dans la maison des Pet Shop, c'est tout le temps la fête.
Bébé alive, oh bébé malade, soigne-moi, je lui donne du sirop. Oh, il était temps que la...
Okay, but Baby Alan was
Il sera comment ton
wonderful.
Furby? Découvre-le sur Furby.fr. Allez, encore un pion et un scanner qui fait
Yeah, no, that's French. That's French. Yeah. I guess it's just my memory. Maybe even if I mean there was a channel that was English that I would go from time to time, and actually I remember liking the commercial. So yeah, actually no, you're right. There was no Quebecois commercial, and my kid's brain probably didn't even fucking care that it was English or French. I was just like, ooh, commercial. Because I really love watching the toy commercial. Obviously, I was a kid. Honestly, I think for that of having no commercial for kids. Because actually, I do remember being like loving watching a commercial of toys just because. Vlog de pub en 2000. Yeah, it was mostly. I remember this one! The glove being a dog! Wait, no, I remember this one so. I would do that with my own glove. I would do the same thing. And we would play like this with putting the middle finger as like. Wait! Yeah, our TV is boring. Yeah, so yeah, no, that's how it was. What's that weird ass? Okay. I mean, yeah. Yeah, no. Now I realize it's probably just like my brain, uh, probably my brain not remembering correctly because, yeah, no, now that I look deeper into it, it's like no memory comes up. It's like I thought something, but now it's like no memory comes up. Like really confirming that no, I have no memory of it. I was trying to construct a memory out of nothing. Cause yeah, no. And anyway, I did have Teletoon, but like only about the age of like 12 years old. Um, so all before 12, 13, something like that, I just did not own the TV. I would just have the three channel that it would offer, which was the Canadian, Télé Québec, and TV. Well, I cannot really go by oldest because like the thing you posted, they posted it 4 years ago. They're not really consistent with the years. Go on the old. Go on the oldest. They play Super Smash Bros. We need more people like that. We need to start archiving everything. We never know. We never know. I feel like nowadays everything will stay on the internet, but we actually never know. Even today, we should keep everything. Never. We never know when some fucking weirdo nostalgic person will try to search something that feels like no one will ever find. I do remember Yellplay. I remember the fuck the squeeze thing. I remember the squeeze thing. Damn, they didn't need it to say it that way to me. I'm not that old. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Anyway, I should probably. I don't know. I might have copyrighted from the commercial too. Anyways. Ah, that was a good nostalgia deep dive. Aono did her own nostalgia deep dive. I should do my own too. I should have my own nostalgia stream deep dive because my nostalgia is definitely different than probably all of you. Actually, I'm not saying that on a good thing or whatever. I'm more saying that in the way that like I'm Quebecois, so that puts a lot of difference. Uh, yeah, just that makes a lot of difference. The fact that I'm not speaking the same language. The fact that me and Aono are not the same too. So I think the nostalgia stream would just very, very different from hers. I need to listen to it. Actually, I'm gonna listen to her stream. I listened to her nostalgia stream, and I want to know what's the average nostalgia for a American kid? How is it different from me? You know? But for now, though, it's gonna be time to go. I mean, I didn't really have anything to say, and we kind of went on a tangent here with the nostalgia, but yeah, at the end of the day, I didn't really have much to say. I kind of just I went to. I'll try to think about it. These days, I'm not very. I'm sorry, by the way, with this. I tried to be as much um active as possible. I try to like, well, I when I say that I mean like not currently, like as me myself, I always tried to be like, I always try to look everything, to reply to everyone, to look to everything that people tell me that I should look into. And normally if I'm not mentally troubled, it's kind of whack to say, but I do feel mentally troubled. I do not feel like I can take care properly of myself or even fucking comprehend what the fuck is going on, honestly. But like, yeah, I guess trouble. Yeah, I guess. But it's just like, I, I, I just want to say I'm not ignoring anybody. And I don't want to play the card of like, oh, I just don't go on social media. Like sometimes I am still on the Discord. Like it's not like if you just go on the Hertopia thread, you see I'm active. But I just want to say if I'm not replying to you guys sending me videos to watch later or like stuff like that, it's just because when people tell me that they want me to watch something, I don't do it right away. The way I at least the way I function is that for me, I I always feel like I have to be there mentally. Because since I'm not watching something, well, at least I don't know. When someone sends me something, I don't see that has oh whatever a video I can watch. I'm like no, I will watch it, and I have to be like I'm like I want to watch it. I will watch it, but it's like my mind ready for it because otherwise I feel like I'm gonna watch it without even retaining the information or something. And I'm kind of like fuck I can't. What I'm trying to say is that I'm not inactive on social media and stuff like that. I'm still active. Well, Twitter and stuff, I deleted that on my phone, so the only way I can see it is if I'm on my PC. And most of the time, if I'm on my PC, I'm playing games, so I'm not looking. But like stuff like Discord, you can see I'm active. Like if you go on the Heartopia, I'm active. But the thing is, like, I don't reply to things that to watch or stuff just because they're like more important to me. I'm like, I rather watch this when I'm like my mind is to it or something. So if I don't reply or if I skip, like I reply to someone else that talked before you or something, it's not that I'm ignoring it. In fact, unless I don't find anything to say to something, I will. It's not ignore it. It's just I straight up don't know what to say. But please just notice that I'm currently in a state of mind where I cannot focus. It feels right now like I'm too focused, so focused that I can't focus on anything. Like I'm not there. Sorry. And no, because of that, it just feels like anything that I would watch, not be able to even retain any information that I got. So instead of watching things that you guys suggest to me endlessly without any thoughts, I rather wait until I'm ready to watch it with a full mind to it so I can actually reply to you guys with a genuine response and not just, oh, cool, wow. Because you know that if I just reply, oh, cool, you know I didn't actually listen. If you know what I mean. So I saw that you guys have sent me stuff, and normally that's what I do after streaming. I do my round of like looking at every channel and listening to everything that you guys send me. But like nowadays, I'm not able. And unless you're also on the same page with the Hertopia thing, that is probably my obsession right now. That's the only thing that makes me feel somewhat of comfortable, safe, happy, at least something positive. Yeah, the only thing that makes me think of positive stuff right now is Fertopia. So if you're playing the game, you will see me actively participate because I feel like that's the only positive thing that is happening. Well, that makes me feel good because there's positive thing happening, but they don't really matter, I guess. So unless you're on the Heartopia grind or something, please don't mind it if I don't reply to your comment right away. And do not think that it's ignore. I often just like get myself a little like annotation to myself, and well, some of you maybe notice sometimes I take a time to just reply to everyone, and there's a wall of replies from you know, and I already can't breathe anymore, and I hate So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to get that settled that right now it's just not a good time. Uh yeah. It's currently just not a good time for me mentally, but I promise that I'm gonna watch it. It's like that one Silent Hill video about the killing Cyberly Melee. I still want to watch that video. I still do. I just like uh sorry, I didn't realize. Uh, yeah, I still do want to watch this. It's just like I didn't really got to it. Like my mind didn't got to it to watch, etc. Like it's just it. It's not that I'm ignoring and stuff. I'm just away. Taking I don't even know how to say that. It's like not a break. It's just like normally I'm the type of person that would just watch everything now so it doesn't get plugged and there's too much to see eventually, and then I may ignore someone. It's more like I just by respect I rather just wait for me to be mentally prepared to listen to something and actually listen to it and register it than watching it and giving you an answer right away just so you don't feel been you've been ignored. I guess. Yeah, I guess. I don't know if it made sense, but it come from more a side of respect because I feel like I could if I wanted to, I could just like lie and go like, "Oh, cool." But like I can't I just can't do that. It runs me the wrong way. I genuinely want to watch and listen to anything that you guys send, but I gotta do it when I'm mentally prepared to be able to register what is said so I can give a genuine reply and genuine interest. Alright, I hope that was understood because now I don't know what else to add for it to be understood. And now I'm gonna go. Oh, I didn't explain my schedule yesterday. Way too proud of it. Sorry, by the way, but the things how it ended the last stream, I was really too proud of. I'll take a little time just to explain my like. Okay, so yeah, that's also why my schedule has been. If I feel good for a gorilla, I might. But when I did my schedule, it was also it was when I was having. I don't know what it was because it's kind of still going on. But when I did my schedule, I was zoning out a lot and stuff like that, and I have like a hard time to express myself. Anyway, stuff like that. So I kind of knew that I wouldn't be able to give a lot. So like, uh, I decided to go for 4 days instead this week. But if I feel for more, I might. But there's high chances that I won't because I really feel kind of like empty. No, I don't really know. I don't know how to explain that. I feel like if you have zone out, but like not just zone out, not like the type of stuff you do like in class, like a good zone out. I don't know how to explain that, but if you have ever experienced that, maybe you know what what I'm trying to explain. Like I want to be here, but it's like my mind isn't there, and I can't. I don't. So yeah, I decided to put only 4 stream for this week because I knew I would have a hard time to do so anyways. Yeah. Uh. So I'm gonna be off for the next 2 days. Looks like. Sorry. Uh. And what? I can have Poco's cape. It's Poco's birthday. You know the YouTuber, the VTuber. the merch thing is the tape. That's so cool. Sorry, I got side. But yeah, no. Saturday I'm gonna play Super Mario Bros. We're going back. We're finishing it. And Sunday I'm gonna have. I put baking, but I do want you guys to know. I do want you guys to know. Sorry. I do want you guys to know that today it has been like very hard to take care of myself, and so far I've been doing like one task a day. So the way I've been trying to like make a little bit of order in my life is that I have one task a day. So like Monday, my task was to make the groceries. So I went grocery shopping for like a good hour and a half, 2 hours. And that took like a lot. Yesterday, my task was to take a shower. And then today, I don't really know yet what kind of task I'm gonna do. I'm thinking about maybe washing some clothes because I legit have no clothes to wear anymore. I'm legit just retaking my clothes, which I know is not good. But anyway, I don't care that you know that I'm stinky. Well, I'm not stinky right now because I took a shower, but I don't give a fuck that you know that I'm stinky. I'm not here to please you anyway. I don't. But anyway, that's like what I've been trying to do. Like one task a day. I think today the task will just straight up to eat. Kinda, I know it's not a good task, but I think today my task will be to, because I bought a lot of vegetables, and if I don't eat them, they're gonna go bad. So I have to like cut them and prepare them, which just takes much more of my. I wish they could all just be prepared already, but um, but yeah. Wait, I did not finish what I was about to say with that. What I was trying to say with that is that, uh, yeah, I'm trying to do like a task a day to clear stuff, and there is, like I need to do the dishes. That's what I'm trying to say, and I hope I will manage to do the dishes for the baking stream, but there's chances that it might not happen. And if it does not happen, we'll do something else. But please just be mindful of that. Sorry. Sorry, that took so long. I got sidetracked like crazy to explain that. Well, yeah. Anyway, what all I want to say is that just know I'm trying my best. I feel like it's some people, and I'm not going to that place to even look because I'm not even trying to bother to even though I don't care about them. I don't even want to bother to like my mind. But I do want to say here everything is genuine in the way that I'm genuinely not okay. I'm just trying my best, okay? Yeah. Yeah, that's all. Nothing else is going on. I'm not trying to hide whatever. I don't know the fuck people says anymore when they're mad at someone, but like, yeah. I see some people complaining about me being late and stuff, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't want to be late. I think it's weird when people complain. It's like, you thought I wanted that? You thought I wanted to be late for like 2 weeks or plus? Like, you thought I wanted that? Like, no, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just generally every time I woke up, it's like, I can't do this. No, I'm gonna do it. No, I can do this. It's like, every day I don't want to be here, but I'm still here and I'm really trying hard, okay? Sorry, I got emotional, but I just don't want people to think that. Nothing out of disrespect or anything, and I'm trying to have a schedule because having a schedule is the only thing that gives me some sense of time. But I will still be late a little bit. And if I'm late a little bit, it's not because I'm doing anything with anyone or anything like that. It's just straight up because either I was taking a shower, yesterday I was taking a shower and I needed to take one, and my mind was for it. So, but yeah, it's either because I'm treating myself or just straight up because I'm debating at not being here, but I ended up being here no matter what because I care. Okay, I care. I care very much. Who says that is so stupid? Like, you think I wanted to be late? What does that even? I'm really trying my best to be on stuff, okay? And I'm sorry for crying. I'm not even crying. It's a meeting. I also do not want anybody here to think, oh, she's crying because some guy on 4chan said that she's late. No. There's like, yes, indeed, I did saw someone, well, multiple times, someone on 4chan being like, she's late again. But no, I'm not crying because of that. I'm crying because I'm admitting that I'm not okay right now, okay? There's a difference. But no matter what, just know I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying my hardest for the people that are here for me, my regulars. It's maybe not the best for newcomers that don't know anything about me. Definitely a wrong time, but I'm doing my best for the people who I know already care deeply about me and wish to see me no matter what. So yeah, that's all. That's all I have to say. I'll see you guys. Schedule said 2 days. That's kind of like a lot. I rarely do that where it's like 2 days in a row. I wonder why I did that schedule. Maybe I wanted 2 days in a row. I don't know actually. Maybe I do want it. I don't remember why I set it up that way. I don't really have anything this week. But anyway, the schedule is the schedule, whatever. So yeah, no, I will come back for it's Super Mario Bros. 3. Super Mario Bros. 3. Sorry. I try my best to not cry, and for some reason my sinuses are all fucked up. If I cry a tiny bit, my nose gets crazy clogged, and I'm sorry if that's nasty stuff. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys on Mario Bros. 3 on Saturday? That's a Saturday. 2 days later, that's Saturday. Yeah, I mean it's the end. We gotta be sweaty. We gotta be sweaty at the Mario Bros. Time. Oh, I also forgot. Happy New Lunar's New Year. Loki is not out of disrespect, but like I don't care because it's like I don't live in this area, so I never celebrated that at all. And I never knew that Chinese people had their own until like maybe like when I got more into like VTubing and anime stuff with like Genshin Impact going on and stuff, I straight up didn't know. Okay, what lunar stuff was. I didn't know. I was so ignorant. I didn't know. And even this year I didn't know when it would be, and I was like, when is it? And I realized it was yesterday, so I don't know if anybody celebrated here, but if you do, you know, I'm saying Happy New Lunar. And again, it's not out of disrespectful, it's just straight up like it's not. I'm just like I don't know anything about it. Like I'm just Canadian, okay? I'm just Canadian. Plus I'm Quebecois. That means I didn't even give a fuck about Canada. I don't even know. If it wasn't in French, I didn't even care. That's what it means. That means how do you want me to know about Lunar's event? I don't know. So yeah. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's for anybody who celebrated it. Yep. Otherwise, I will go. Otherwise, I will go. I will write over to my schedule so you can look at it even more longer. Thank you! Apparently it's the year of the horse! With the whole Uma Musume thing, it's like coming along. It's like, damn, bro. It's the year of the horse? Oh!
Hamburger.
Damn, happy 1 year! Damn, so I played Doom around a year ago. Intriguing. Alright. I'm gonna read my own schedule. You are free to go on another VTuber. You're free to do whatever you want. But me, I won't be putting you forward to another VTuber. I'm just gonna be rating my schedule so you can look at it. Be aware that there is new merch. There's a Valentine's merch. Apparently I'm whipping you. I still haven't looked into it. Someone sent me a little recording of it. Still didn't look into it. I will, but what? Apparently you're getting whipped, so I mean buy it. And there's a very cool wallpaper background. So yeah, check out the merch if you're interested. And on social media, I'm active. I'll know what's going on if I cancel a stream or not or something. Yeah. Alright. Bye. Bye bye. Bye. Bye bye. Mwah. 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 Bye guys. Sorry, I didn't want it to sneeze in your face. Bye guys. Mwah. Be nice to yourself, that's really important. Be nice to others. You never know, they might kill themselves though. Be nice to me, otherwise I'm gonna cry like a baby. And eat well, sleep well, and I will do the same as well in the best of my capability. Yeah. Okay, bye. Mwah.